Before the break, we spoke about the two attributes of Allah, Al-Ghaffar, Al-Qahhar. And now we are going to speak about Al-Wahhaab and Al-Razzaaq. Al-Wahhaab, which is coming from Wahaba, to give, to gift. So we can translate it as the bestower. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the giver, the one who gives you gifts, the one who gives you what He likes without any accounting at all, any time He likes. هو الذي يعطي من يشاء كيف يشاء ومتى شاء بغير حساب. The one who gives whom He likes, what He likes, whenever He likes, without any accounting at all. And let us take this attribute from the ayah of Surah Al-Imran, رَبَّنَا لَا تُزِغْ قُلُوبَنَا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَيْتَنَا وَهَبْ لَنَا مِن لَّدُنْكَ رَحْمَةً إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْوَهَّابُ. O Allah, O Rabb, don't let our hearts incline from the guidance. After that you have guided us. And وَهَبْ لَنَا, give us from yourself rahmatan, mercy. Innaka antal wahhab, you are the one who gives. So that is Wahaba, because when we are going to speak about Al-Razzaaq, there is a slight difference. Wahhab, here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives anyone whom He likes, what He likes. Yani without means sometime. This what we want to understand here. And another meaning, or you can say the similar meaning, is that He gives duna iwadin, without asking any price for that. And He gives bighayri gharadin, without any motive with Him. And He gives without asking. That is again the impression of Al-Wahhab. And in that hadith Qudsi, which is a very beautiful hadith, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, Ya ibadi law anna awwalakum wa akhirakum wa insakum wa jinnakum qamu fi sa'idin wahidin fasa'aluni fa'ataytu kulla wahidin mas'alatah ma naqasa dhalika min indi mimma indi illa kama yanqusu al-mikhyatu idha udkhila al-bahr. O my people, if all of you, right from the beginning till the end, all human beings, all jinn, all of them, they stand in a plain, and everyone asks something from me, and I have given everyone what he asked, they are not going to decrease from my kingdom anything except, and this example is given, except that one when a needle is dropped into the sea water. Yani, just imagine how much water could cling to that needle. Nothing. And this is what is going to be decreased from my kingdom. And then He said, Ya ibadi innama hiya a'malukum uhsiha lakum thumma uwaffikum iyyaha faman wajada khayran falyahmadillah wa man wajada ghayra dhalik fala yalumanna illa nafsa. O my people, these are your actions, and I am just going to count them for you, and then I will bring them, these actions, to you, and with all its rewards. The person who finds something good, he should thank Allah, and the person who does not find anything good, he has to blame himself, because he did not do good in this world. And in the hadith of Abdullah ibn Abbas, the Prophet ﷺ said, إذا سألت فاسأل الله وإذا استعنت فاستعن بالله واعلم لو أن الأمة اجتمعت أن ينفعوك بشيء ما نفعوك إلا بشيء قد كتبه الله لك. He said to Abdullah ibn Abbas, if you ask, ask Allah. If you seek assistance, seek the assistance of Allah. And you should know that if the whole ummah, the entire humanity, all the people in this world, all of them, they got together and they wanted to benefit you, they are not going to benefit you except with things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala willed already for you. And He said, in the same way, if the whole ummah wanted to harm you, with anything, they are not going to harm you except with the thing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already recorded it for you. رُفِعَتِ الْأَقْلَامُ وَجُفَّتِ الصُّحُفُ. And that is the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And after that decree has been written, the pens have been removed, and the scriptures or the scrolls in which the decree was recorded has been dried up. Even the ink has dried. So that is the attribute of Allah Al-Wahhaab. Now let us see some more verses from Al-Quran. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used this word wahaba for a certain action, and that is to give children to a couple. And it shows that this attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, can it be shared by the human beings? Of course not. He says, لِلَّهِ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ يَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ إِنَاثًا وَيَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ الذُّكُورَ أَوْ يُزَوِّجُهُمْ ذُكْرَانًا وَإِنَاثًا وَيَجْعَلُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ أَقِيمًا إِنَّهُ عَلِيمٌ قَدِيرٌ. To Allah belongs the kingdom of the heaven and the earth. He creates what He likes. يَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ إِنَاثًا. He gives. Look at the word wahaba, which is used here. He gives whom He likes females, whom He likes males, whom He likes He gives them both males and females, sons and daughters, and He leaves whom He likes barren, without children. إِنَّهُ عَلِيمٌ قَدِيرٌ. He knows and He got the full ability. So by this we come to understand that Wahhab is the one who gives things nobody can give. That is Al-Wahhab. Now let us move to the next attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is Ar-Razzaaq, the sustainer, the one who provides all things beneficial to the creatures. Wahhab, we said that He gives whom He likes, what He likes, without any accounting. And here in Ar-Razzaaq, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yes, He gives you, He sustains you things which are needed for your survival. And these things come to you through different means. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمَا مِن دَابَّةٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَّا عَلَى اللَّهِ رِزْقُهَا وَيَعْلَمُ مُسْتَقَرَّهَا وَمُسْتَوْدَعَهَا كُلٌّ فِي كِتَابٍ مُبِينٍ. There is no creature creeping on the land, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala got His rizq to give him. Every one of them is getting his rizq, his sustenance from Allah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows where that thing has to stay and where it is going to be deposited, means after the deaths. Everything is written in a very clear book. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Razzaaq, He gives. And we know that ayah from Surah Al-Dhariyat, which we have already recited in one of the episodes, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ مَا أُرِيدُ مِنْهُم مِّن رِزْقٍ وَمَا أُرِيدُ أَن يُطْعِمُونَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الرَّزَّاقُ ذُو الْقُوَّةِ الْمَتِينِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created, He said, I did not create the jinn and the ins except to worship me. I don't want from them any rizq, any sustenance. I don't want them to feed me, because Allah is the one who gives, who feeds. He is Razzaaq and He is powerful. But here we should understand that the rizq of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is hidden in this earth. We have to find it out. And this shows that even when you try to find out your rizq, you have to take the means in your hands. Without means you can't get it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, هُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضَ ذَلُولًا فَامْشُوا فِي مَنَاكِبِهَا وَكُلُوا مِنْ رِزْقِهِ وَإِلَيْهِ النُّشُورُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made this earth dhalulan, subject to you. So walk into its tracts and find out your rizq and eat from the rizq which is provided by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the earth, and the resurrection would be towards Him. So by walking in the paths of the land, the earth, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to tell us, take the means in your hands. And when you take the means, you will get your rizq. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the example, many examples. One of the examples, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that if you have trust in Allah, the total trust, you will get your rizq sustenance as He gives it to the birds. The birds, they go out in the morning from their nest empty stomachs, with empty stomachs. But when they come back in the evening, their stomachs are full. This also shows, this hadith or this example, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you your rizq if you trust in Allah, but you have to take the means. This is the example of the birds. They go out, they fly out, they find out their rizq in the land, and then they come back in the evening and they got their rizq completely. Here I give you another anecdote that a man, a trader, he got a son, and he said to his son, take this money, go with this caravan, do trade and get back with more money. So this lad, who was just a young man, he went with the caravan. Now what happened, the caravan was passing through a jungle, and they camped there. In the early hours of the morning, the lad saw a very strange sight. He saw that there was a fox, a lame fox, which can't even move. It can hardly creep on the land. And he was thinking, who is going to sustain this fox? From where it is going to get its food? Then what happened? A lion hunted a deer, and he ate from that deer, and he left some flesh and ran away. Now the fox started creeping to that left out flesh, and he ate from it. Now the lad said, Subhanallah, look at this fox. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving its food right at that place where it was staying. So why should I travel? Why should I bother myself moving from one country to another country? Why should not I live at home? So he came back. He left the caravan, he came back. His father asked him, what happened? And then he gave the story. The father said to him, why, you have seen the fox, but you did not see the lion? The lion who hunted for himself, and then he left the food for the lame fox. Be like a lion, not like the fox. And with this we come to the end of this episode. وصلى الله تعالى على نبينا محمد والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.